All right, so today we're gonna show you how to put the 5.7 fuel rails on, the replacement covers, and what you're gonna need to do is replace some screws. And what you need is a 9/16, and you can just take this off. You can do one at a time. This is your fuel rail. What you're gonna do is replace that with a screw that we have provided. What you'll also need to do is replace this 10mm bolt with one of the special bolts that we've provided. Sometimes what you need to do is take your dipstick just away from the fuel rail a little bit and just softly push it back. And then that's about it. So now that you got these bolts replaced, what you'll need to do is just kind of pop this up a little bit to get it out of the way. Some of these don't have this. And what you do is you slide the cover in. Now what'll happen is that hole will line up with the bolt that we've provided. So a little trick is if you get a small screwdriver, and you kind of find this hole here, you can kind of stick it in so you're not battling it as you're trying to line up your screw. And really the best way to do this is once it's aligned, just kind of pull that screw out, stick your screw in there. That's it. Now we're gonna do the other side. All right, so now we're gonna do the driver's side. There's a little difference. We have to reroute this air intake, clean air, and we're still gonna have to replace these, and it's this back bolt on this one. So what we can do is we're just gonna take this off. Now what you gotta do is pull this hose. Sometimes that won't come off. Sometimes you gotta spin this. Just pry it a little bit. Now, you've been provided a hose with 2 ends on it. And what you're gonna do is stick this hose right over this. Just like that. And we're gonna run it back and around behind our new cover and make this connection down here. Sorry. And now what that does is reroute your hose so below your fuel rail cover. All right, so now you gotta get this back bolt. replacing it with ours. On the driver's side, you'll need to remove the oil cap in order to get this down in here. Let's do. So on the driver's side, you'll want to just loosen this. This is an 8mm, just so that you can get this cover to move just a little bit. And now you're going to do the same thing with this screw back here. Of course. There you go. Now this is the illuminated version. We'll have a kit for that as well. That's how you install the replacement covers. All right, so now that you get your fuel rails installed, we're gonna go ahead and put our plenum cover on. What you'll need to do is kind of peel back the blue release liner a little bit and expose this edge in here on both of these parts. And what you'll do is your kit's gonna come to you with a little packet of promoter. I have the same chemical here. And what you do is you just kind of rub this inside edge. You do the whole thing. And then what you're gonna do is come over to your plenum, and you're gonna do the same thing here. All right, so once you put promoter on this edge, you've been provided some Velcro cookies. And what you're gonna do is kind of, you can just peel them all. And what you do is you stick them right here. One there, one here, one here, here, one there. Now, take this, flip it around. Yourself into position here. And press firmly. And that's how you install the plenum cover.